stop in and see Russell Gay and Quantum Trick Skis today, and I wanted to have Russell kind of talk to you about his new ski because we've had a lot of excitement and a lot of people interested in it. Tell us about your new 2017 skis, Russ.
Well, we've made a few changes. We've worked on the edges. We've changed up the core. We've changed up the layup a little bit. But it's the overall shape has stayed pretty much the same. It's been a spectacular ski. We've had the men's and the women's current world records have been set on this ski, both hands and toes. So,
is there specific features? Obviously you spend a lot of time designing skis. Is there any specific features on this ski you think sets it apart?
Well, I think the ski rides a little bit lighter on the water than most, and that's by design. We wanted it to ride lighter and be quicker and be able to move from trick to trick, which makes it amazing on the flips because you can roll in and you can move from one trick to the next really fast, and you're not bogging down and feeling heavy on the takeoffs. It's been really good for mobs or any of the bigger tricks that you need to feel lighter coming off the wake, and you can just get a lot more lift, and you don't feel like you're working so hard to get off the top of the wake.
What about for somebody that's buying a new trick ski, maybe even their first slalom trick, or just upgrading one? Why a Quantum over something else out there?
Well, I've had a lot of older skiers that have come and skied with me, and they'll be in the 3,000 point range or 2,500 point range, and they're trying to improve toe tricks. And I put them on this ski, and for basically the same reason. It was much lighter on the water. So one of the things that I've found is, especially with the rubber edge trick skis, is it rides deeper and sits in the water, and it's much harder to initiate the turn. So as the ski rides deeper, especially for toe tricks, you'll tend to sit because you want to pull harder, you feel stronger, but the more your hips drop away, the heavier the ski rides in the water, and the more you have to compensate by pulling. So if you can stand over your ski with your hips over your binding and ride lighter on the water, then it's more just pivoting and just resisting with your leg, and that's why I think the girls that you're seeing at such a high level now, they've started out on this ski from the very beginning, and they've learned to ride that way, and they're so fast and quick on the toe trick. So I think that's what makes why Anna stands apart from everyone else, is because she's just so light and fast on the ski. And I've seen that even in the very basics from the reverse toe back. A lot of the skiers can initiate that turn and get the rope in, or on a toe wrap in. They can start with their hips up and not feel like they have to break at their waist and pull real hard. They can just a little light pull with their hips up and pivot and wrap into the trick. So
okay, well, let's talk basic sizes available. What sizes do you offer?
Well, we started at 41, and I don't put anybody else. I don't put kids on anything smaller than a 41, and I go up to 44. And the 44 is a little larger than in 44 inches. We did it in centimeters, so the way it kind of works out, it's like the 41 is a 40 3/4. And then we go all the way up to the 44 inch, which is slightly bigger than a 44. It might be 41 1/4, I think. But as far as the ski, I don't go any smaller. I found that Anna and Neely and all the kids that we started when they're really young. They were 6, or I mean younger than that, but when they really started tricking. And we put them on a hard shell boot, put them in the ski, and they were able to turn it and make it work really well, but the extra surface area allowed them to improve really quickly and be really stable on surface tricks. So, and they grew into the ski, but the extra surface area helped them learn the basics, like the back-to-backs and the back-to-fronts and the wake tricks. And so I haven't really seen any need to go smaller. Most of the people I've seen on smaller skis just tend to struggle and catch edges, so that's why we've stayed with the bigger size.
All right, so if you're considering a new trick, make sure you add Quantum to that wish list. Again, it's one of the most proven designs in the current world record holders, both men's and women's, and I guess these guys are getting ready to head to Moomba and see if they can add another title to it. So thanks very much for your time.